Why did all three of your boyfriends look the same? We've been over this. Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be pre-filming a Q&A. So I asked you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram, and I also gave you an anonymous link like I did in my assumptions video. So I got some questions. I was trying to do like a Q&A/advice video because I've done both of those videos before and they tend to do really well and I find them to be very fun to film. I'm pre-filming this video because I'm going to be in Nashville when this video is uploaded on Wednesday. So I will also be having a Nashville vlog for y'all on Sunday, and I'm super excited to go. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow morning with my best friend. It is going to be so much fun. We're going out for the 4th of July because her family has a house in Nashville. But enough of me rambling. Let's just go ahead and get right into the questions for advice and just the other random questions. I also thought it would be fun to film this video on my front porch with this cute purple swing, but my neighbor thinks this is an amazing time to be mowing her lawn and doing her yard work right now. So I apologize in advance for that. I'm just watching her right now and it's just like really annoying. So yeah, hopefully that's not too annoying to be listening to as I'm talking, and hopefully you can somewhat hear me. The first question is high school as bad as some people say it is? And high school is definitely not as bad as people say it is. I remember when I was a freshman and I was going into high school and everybody would be like, you're gonna get bullied, like there's so much hazing, like the upperclassmen hate you. None of those things are true because the upperclassmen actually don't really care. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but like the upperclassmen don't really care about the lowerclassmen, not in a mean way. They just like, they're too busy focusing on like college applications and other stuff like that. The upperclassmen are not out to get you, and that's something to know going into it, but also know that as a freshman, like you're gonna be a little bit cringy, for lack of a better word. Freshman year, you definitely learn a lot about yourself and you grow into yourself more, so I would definitely say don't take yourself too seriously and try to have as much fun as possible. Who is your favorite member of Queso Girlies? Claire. Opinion on middle school relationships? Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. This question says, what are you most excited for at Liberty? Honestly, guys, I am really excited for the friendships that I'm about to make. I've already made a ton of friends like online. That's one thing that I think is really awesome about social media is I've gotten the opportunity to meet people through Instagram and like Snapchat, and I have like 3 or 4 Snap group chats with like a bunch of girls, and I have one for my floor, I have one with another group of girls, and then I have one like with a few people in it, and I'm just so excited to meet friends, but I'm also excited to be in such an awesome Christian environment where I am so ready to see myself grow in my faith, and I'm really expectant to see what the Lord does in my life for these next few years. Going throughout your life, what do you do to make sure people see the light of Jesus through you? I think one way that we can witness to people as Christians is to try and be kind to everyone and try to understand that you never know what people are going through. So whether that means just smiling at somebody in the grocery store or complimenting somebody's outfit, I think that just being unnecessarily nice is a great way to shine the light of Christ, and it helps people see through your actions, not merely your words, just the joy that Christ can bring into your life, and that is a great way to witness to people. How long should you let a boy decide if he has feelings for you before giving up? I don't think you should wait at all, because if a guy really does have feelings for you, then he will let you know and he will tell you and he'll make a decision. Girl, I think you just need to keep your standards high, because I know that they are high, but I think you need to know that in the Bible it says that you are worth far more than rubies or gold or pearls and all of that. Like, you are worth so much, so do not lower your standards. I don't think that you should wait for a boy. You're way too young for that, and I don't think anybody should wait for a guy. I think you should just do your thing, and when the right person comes along, the right person comes along, and yeah. What are we gonna do without Queso Girlies together next year? I don't know. For those of you who don't know, Queso Girlies is what me and my like best friends like call ourselves, because we go to this one restaurant and we love their queso, so we like dubbed ourselves Queso Girlies. It's me, my friend Allie, who I'm going to Nashville with, Claire, and Elizabeth, and we actually have these bracelets that Elizabeth got made for us, and they say Queso Girlies. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do without my best friends next year. Advice for someone who doesn't know if they want to be in a relationship yet. Okay, honestly, I think that if you don't know if you want to be in a relationship, then you don't want to be in a relationship. I think if there is any shadow of doubt within your heart that you're not ready, then you're not ready. And I don't think you need to force anything or force yourself to be ready for a boyfriend or to be ready for something that you're not ready for. That sounded very redundant, but like, I think you get what I'm saying. What are you going to miss about high school? I hope it's me. I'm going to miss you so much. I am going to miss my friends the absolute most. I don't want to think about it because I'm going to start crying again. Okay. How do you know if it's the right time and the right person? Okay, the right person is definitely like a hard thing to distinguish. I think it just depends. I think the phrase like right time is something that we kind of manufacture in our heads because honestly, we serve a God that can make anything happen at any moment, and I feel like I hear the phrase right person, wrong time. And I honestly just don't believe that because I think that God always has perfect timing. So I think just pray about it. That would be like the #1 piece of advice I could give. Just pray to God and be like, is this the person that you want in my life? And is this the right time for it to happen? And if it's not, then you know that God has something better for you. Favorite places to buy bathing suits. Okay, obviously Target, but the problem with Target is you buy a bathing suit and then everybody and their mother has that bathing suit. So honestly, this sounds stupid, but like Amazon has some good bathing suits. I've gotten a few ones from there and they're pretty cheap. So Amazon, I haven't tried like Shein or Zaful or any of those places. I want to, but I'm kind of scared because I heard it's a scam. I don't know, we'll see, maybe I'll try. Please sponsor me. And maybe I'll try. How do you deal with friendship breakups? This is a hard one. I feel like friendship breakups are so much harder than actual breakups because I know that all of my girl friendships are always going to be stronger, at least for this point in my life. But I don't know, I would honestly say, try to be the bigger person and try to see the best in the situation. I think it's really important to realize like when a relationship isn't going both ways. So like if you're always asking them to hang out or if you're always the one texting them, and like I feel like it's kind of hard to maintain a one-sided friendship, and if that's the case, then definitely stand up for yourself and be like, oh, like this is how I'm feeling and this is what I need to change. And if they can't make those changes, and if they can't treat you the way that you should be treated, then that's when it is healthy to cut off a friendship. But friendship breakups are so hard. I would say be the bigger person, try to. I know that oftentimes I am not. I am a minuscule, small human person. Maddie, English. But yeah, I would definitely say try and be kind and try and pray that that person finds other people that can be their friend. It's something that just happens in life and it's something that you can't avoid. Sometimes you grow in and out of friendships and in and out of relationships, and that's just the way that life goes. Where have you found your best thrift finds? Okay, y'all know that I'm obsessed with Buffalo Exchange. I would say definitely Buffalo Exchange is a place that I have found my best thrift finds. I found so many amazing things. I have a ton of hauls. Go watch them if you haven't seen them. I have a few thrifting videos. I also really like Plato's Closet, and I also like Goodwill from time to time. Sometimes I find amazing things at Goodwill, but it's pretty hit or miss. So yeah, Plato's Closet, Buffalo Exchange, Goodwill. What are all your tattoos and what do they mean? Okay, so this is my first one that I got, and it says, as he promised, and it is from Deuteronomy 26:19. It is a really important verse to me because it talks about the strength of the Lord's promises and how he always has us and he has a plan for us. So that really reassures me. I also have Still I Rise right here, and it is in the same font as this one, and it is from a Maya Angelou poem. What do you want to name your kids in the future if you want them? Okay. So the names that I like are kind of unusual, but I actually do have a list in my phone, and I was thinking of doing a separate video for this. I know that there's this trend going around that's like baby names I love but won't be using, so I think I could do that video. I don't know if it's relevant to me since I'm literally 18 years old, nowhere near close to having kids, but I don't really want to spoil mine. That sounds so stupid, but like I know exactly what I want to name my kids. I'm probably going to do a separate video with those. I think I want to go to Liberty next year. Why did you choose LU? Oh my gosh, first of all, that is so exciting. Liberty is an amazing place to be, and I'm literally counting down the days. I think the reason that I chose Liberty was because I wanted to go to a Christian school. If you haven't seen my college decision video, go watch that. But yeah, Liberty is a Christian school, and I only applied to 4 schools, and all of them were Christian schools, but Liberty stood out to me because 1, I do have a lot of friends that go there, and 2, they have incredible athletics. That was something that was really important to me because I wanted to go to a school that had really good sports teams, and they have a great football and great basketball team. I also have some friends on the football and basketball teams. Y'all know who you are. But yeah, I did really like the idea that it was a big school in comparison to the small Christian school that I went to. So those were some of the things that led me to Liberty. I'm praying that you go there too because it is an incredible place. Where do you get your nails done? They are so cute. So I go to VIP Nail Salon. What's your favorite way God has moved in your life this past year? Okay, first of all, I love this question. Second of all, you are so wise for your age, girl, and I just think you need to know that. But my favorite way that God has moved in my life this past year is probably the confidence that He's instilled in me, and the fact that I am making this YouTube video right now sitting on my front porch with no makeup, and I'm completely fine with it, and I'm completely aware that I could get made fun of in a multitude of ways for having this YouTube channel, and not doing anything about my appearance right now really just shows the confidence that the Lord has given me in order to stand up for my faith and to stand up for just the person that I am in general. Like, I feel like I've become a lot more confident in the woman that God has made me to be, and I think that's an amazing thing. So yeah, that's my favorite way that God has moved in my life this year. Advice on how to start a successful YouTube channel. Girl, I need that same advice. But I would probably say be yourself. That sounds really cheesy, but it is very true, and it's really easy to get caught up in the likes and the comments and the views and to do it for the wrong reason. I would definitely say only start a YouTube channel if you have a passion for it. So that would probably be my #1 piece of advice. What was your experience with interning at Freedom? That was actually my first ever YouTube video. I talked about my experience interning there. So scroll down very far and you will see that video. But I had an amazing time interning at Freedom. For those of you who do not know, last summer I spent 5 weeks in the Dominican Republic interning with a school called Freedom Christian School, and it was an amazing time. I was a teacher to 25 3-year-olds and 25 3rd through 5th graders, and I taught them English and led Bible study and stuff like that, and it was honestly just an amazing experience, and I would recommend it to anyone. How do you get over a breakup? Okay, so I've had my fair share of breakups and my fair share of relationships, but I would probably say let yourself mourn, because breakups are essentially a loss. Like, you're mourning the loss of somebody who used to be in your life, so it's okay to cry, it's okay to sit in your bed, it's okay to eat a massive amount of ice cream, that's perfectly fine. That's what I did after both of my breakups. I would say let yourself mourn, but then also give yourself the opportunity to heal by putting yourself in environments that are beneficial to you and your spirit and your soul. So for me, that meant immersing myself in church every weekend and being in my Bible as much as possible, and realizing that the Lord is my strength and the Lord is the only thing that I need in this world. I do not need a boy, although I would love to have a husband one day. You don't need another person. All you need is God, and I think that that's one thing that I really did cling on to in those times when I went through breakups, and I am here to say that it does get better and you do learn to move on, and God has someone better for you. God has someone picked out for you. So one thing that I do is I continually pray for my husband every day. I pray that the Lord has His hand on his life, and I pray for the man that he's becoming and the man that he will be when I meet him one day. I think that's a great way to try and move past past relationships, is to pray for new ones and things that haven't even happened yet, but God has promised for us. Do you regret being in serious relationships in high school? No, I honestly am a strong believer that every experience is a learning experience, and every experience brings you closer to the person that you will end up marrying. And I think that there's nothing wrong with dating in high school, and there's nothing wrong with being in serious relationships in high school. I have been in a few serious relationships. My friends have been in relationships and are in relationships. And I would say that everything molds you into the person that God is trying to make you to be. I am a strong believer that every relationship teaches you qualities that you do want and qualities that you don't want, and things that you will put up with and things that you will not put up with in future relationships. So I've learned a lot from all of the relationships that I've been in. Some good things, some bad things, some things that I will never put up with again. I would definitely say it is okay to be in serious relationships in high school as long as you're careful about it, and as long as you remember that the relationships with your friends are going to be the ones that last forever. So do not ditch your friends, because that is not a good idea. How are you so open about your faith with others and just talking about it without feeling like people think you're weird? This is something that I have been asked before, and I would honestly probably say that the reason I am so open about my faith is I did come from a small Christian school where we talked about it openly in a lot of my classes, but my confidence has definitely come from the fact that God has done so much in my life, and I just want to share that with so many people so that they can understand the love that Christ has for them and the work that he can do in their lives as well. That is definitely my motivating reason for being so open about my faith, is I want everybody else to understand the true joy and the true life that comes through Christ in relationship with him. That is all the questions that I have time for today because I have to go rush in and watch Bachelorette with my family. Y'all already know that I'm rooting for Jed, and the fact that I'm going to Nashville this week just makes me so happy because I'm going to be closer to him. So I'm going to go watch Bachelorette with my family, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all on Sunday. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. They are always linked down below. Like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next Sunday with another new video. Bye!